Thank you for tuning in to Phenomenal Linda Travel Blog Cruise Edition. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're planning a cruise anytime soon, you need to watch this video because I'm about to share 10 things you absolutely cannot forget to pack. And trust me, some of these things people don't realize they need until it's too late. And by then, you're already stuck on the ship. I've either learned this the hard way or seen other people struggle with them. So I'm going to save you the trouble before you even leave your home and before you start packing. Make sure you watch this all the way through because these 10 items can literally make or break your cruise. With that being said, let's get into the conversation. Okay, so this is the cruise that you're deciding to take. You're all pumped up, you're all ready to, and you're like, I need those 10 things and I need those 10 things right away, right? So I'm going to give those 10 things to you. So, nevertheless, number one, you need to have a good attitude. You need to have a good attitude simply because sometimes the weather changes. Unknown to us, Mother Nature has this weather showing up. Sometimes things are delayed and sometimes things are canceled. So you need to have a good attitude, excited still about your cruising or whatever travel you choose to take. Okay? So the next one, I'm going to say Ziploc bags. I say Ziploc bags being that I love cruising. I also love eating my food, and sometimes I never finish it. So there's no microwave on the cruise ship for you to use. You can ask your stewardess, but you have to hand your plate over if you brought it back from the cafeteria area. So Ziploc bags is very important. You would need them if you plan to just do a little razzle dazzle, a little date thing, and you want to take some items from the buffet. You can do that, like apple, oranges, and things you want to, like if you want to have a romantic setting on outside on the port, then you can use those items from the buffet. Some people don't like to take things from the ship, and that's at your own discretion. But having those Ziploc bags for those certain things and pulling those out once you arrive to the beach can save you some money a lot of times. The next one we have on the list, I'm going to say the passport. You need your passport or your birth certificate for wherever you're cruising. You cannot cruise one without the other. And sometimes people be a little extra and have both, and that's okay too. But you want to have one of the other with you so they can be able to identify you. If you have a passport, they like to do the scan of the face so you don't even have to, everything is a breeze. But if you do not have that, then you can cruise with a passport. I mean, you can cruise with a birth certificate and your ID. So you're going to need that. And now you need the ID with the seal on it from whatever state that you live in. You're going to need that. You just can't get around that. I'm just being honest. So the next one on the list, I'm going to give you our carry-on essentials. These carry-on essentials are mine that I like to share. This is after I've become educated. I've watched videos myself, and a lot of things have not been mentioned. So why not include things that I feel will be beneficial? Carry-on items can be something like sunscreen, swimsuit, charger, and once you get on board, if you don't already have your beach attire on, a lot of people like to change into that because we getting in the water, we on vacation, or if you just want to do sunbathing, you can have your swimsuit on, or you can have it underneath your clothes. But you would need these carry-on essential items in order to make your cruise feel like you cruising on vacation, right? So the next one is you need motion sickness. A lot of people have this, and some people don't have motion sickness at all. You can get the patches that you apply behind the ear, and a lot of those are on Amazon, or you can take something oral by mouth. I like to try the natural way, the natural ginger, and I like to get that in a capsule and Dramamine cells that have that kind, and you can find that on Amazon as well. Get the motion sickness. Is better to have it than not, because purchasing those things on ship can be very, very expensive. And again, we want to cruise for the cheapest thing, and we don't want to spend a whole lot of money on vacation. Next thing, portable charger. You will need a portable charger because throughout the room, there's only one outlet. And if it's two or more people in that room, then one outlet is not enough. You definitely need to have it Carnival Cruise approved, because sometimes you have things that is not approved by the cruise line. It may be approved by Amazon, to make sales, but you need to have the cruise approved because your phone will die. You taking pictures, videos, you excited, you pump, everything you want to capture every moment. So you want to be able to have that. And if you don't have a portable charger, make sure you have something like a battery pack as a backup plan and charging. And there will be outlets throughout the ship, but a lot of those be already used up if you're not on the ship at a certain time. They are crowds. So you want to be able to have some type of charging device. The next one, power strip. You're going to need a power strip. Again, those rooms have only one outlet, and a lot of times they have the outlet in the USB port. You can use that, but to me, the USB port is not good as an outlet. So you will need a power strip. There's not enough outlets throughout the whole entire room. Keep that in mind. Make sure it's cruise approved. You're not going to bring those long ones. You're not going to be able to bring those long ones with the thick cord. And no, you're not even going to be able to bring a regular extension cord. If you will Google cruise approved, you will see the type that you would need. The next one on the list, reusable water bottle. There are a lot of stations around the cruise port that you can refill your water bottle. And some people drink the water. Me personally, I don't, because again, this is recycled water that is used by the cruise port. And I'm not saying that it's nasty and terrible. It's just not my taste. So I prefer to get the water bottles out of the room, but I pre-purchase like a 6 pack or 12 pack or whatever water because it's spring water. So I purchased that before. I'm not telling you about all means to purchase that, but kind of keep that in mind that is reusable water and that water has salt in it. And some people ankles tend to swell. And not trying to scare you. You can drink it and be okay. It may not do that to you, but have a water bottle so you can be able to walk around and stay hydrated because you're out in the sun, even though you're cruising. The next one on the list, you're going to need comfortable shoes. You're going to need comfortable shoes because you're walking throughout the ship, the port, excursion, etc. And you don't want to have on sandals and your feet are flat. You don't want to do that. Make sure you have comfortable shoes that you can continue to walk and enjoy yourself. If not, you run into the risk of having your feet aching throughout your cruise. The next one on the list, formal wear. If you're traveling with 3 days or more, there are at least one um, formal night. And that formal night, you want to dress nice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy this elegant dress. If that's the thing you want to do, then by all means. But me, after a couple of cruises under my belt, it's not something that I do. I have enough pictures now. So, and if I'm with a group of party, I still will dress up by all means. I'm going to participate with my party. But what I'm saying to you, have at least one formal wear. And if you're having two formal wear, you can bring you two outfits. Or what I like to do is you can switch the top up. You can wear the same bottom and switch the top up for the next formal night. Please don't overdress and overdo things because you've seen this and you've seen that. Do what your money can afford. If you can't afford to do that, it's not a requirement. Okay. And the last one on the list, I'm going to say, come with an open mind, ready and able to cruise. You need to put those things aside, leave everything behind you mentally before you get onto the cruise ship. You're going to be gone for a couple of days. You're not going to be available to get back to where you live at immediately. simply because you're on vacation. So treat it as such. If you decide to purchase the Wi-Fi, by all means go ahead. But keep in mind, don't let anyone ruin your cruise. You paid for this cruise. You make the choice. You make the decision. You choose what you want to do because it's your cruise. All right, there's my top 10. And if you find anything in this video helpful, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I've got more travel content coming real soon. And if you've been on this cruise life before, drop one thing at the bottom that you think they should bring as an item. I want to hear from you. Thank you and see you in the next travel blog. Bye for now.